If you had $2 million burning a hole in your pocket, what would you do with it? Would you buy a house, designer clothes, maybe a Rolex or 2 or 3, maybe a supercar? It's definitely a fun thing to think about, right? What you would do with that much money. Well, last week I was invited to the Newport Beach International Boat Show, and I decided to see just how far $2 million would get you in the world of luxury yachts. So we are here at Newport Beach International Boat Show. Go on, you can come in. Come on, Shannon. And we are gonna spend $2 million today. Now I'm here with the whole crew. We'll start with the most important, who you may remember from last year, Lady Christine over here. Wow, this is huge.
The pisser's like open over here though.
The pisser's open? Is there another door?
In the bathroom, no, in the master.
This time though, unfortunately, she won't be drinking because she is with child. And that is this guy's fault, Jada Jordan. Then we've got boat friend Max, who you'll know from Catalina videos, and saving the best to last, King Newport, ladies and gentlemen.
In the flesh.
So join us as we go around this beautiful show on a beautiful day and check out Newport Beach International Boat Show. Let's spend some money, hypothetically. Dude, have you seen this? Brabus? Dude, yeah. What do we think?
It's cute, right? It reminds me of like a convertible or something, like a car.
Like a Porsche Speedster.
Oh, is that what it is?
So the first boat we checked out was a Pardo GT52, which was listed at 2.3 million, which is slightly over our $2 million budget. But I've always loved the look of these boats with the inverted hull design and what I describe as pretty masculine lines. They do away with a lot of the traditional wood and chrome finishes that I personally think looks a little bit dated these days, and they replace them with modern designs that you'd most likely expect to see in like a luxury home. Now, the boat can either come with twin Volvo 600, 700 or 800 engines, producing 960, 1100 or 1200 horsepower respectively. It's got a 528 gallon fuel tank, which at today's rates would cost you just over $3,000 to fill. And I'm not sure of the range of that boat on a full tank, so I asked ChatGPT. And apparently it will get you 750 nautical miles. So if you were comparing this to a car, it would work out at about 1.6 miles per gallon.
All right.
Price is $235. But you know,
you're gonna take me on one that I straight away can't buy? What is the wiggle room on boats? How much do they usually mark them up by?
it's different for every manufacturer. You know, $235. You're talking like a $350,000 delta there. So you work out a deal with them and make it work.
Look at the timeline.
There you go.
This is cool that it like lays down flat. Just hanging.
Nice.
having-
You like it?
Enjoying life, you know?
So this is, I believe this is the first GT52 on the West Coast.
Very nice. I like this.
It is absolutely gorgeous.
So let's have a little walk around and check this thing out.
Fancy seeing you.
Beautiful. I like the fact there's no railings. And the thing is with me and boats is I'm not really like a big like teak, you know, wood and chrome fan. So I like the fact that these railings are black. There's not a lot of chrome. There's a little bit of chrome, but there's not as much chrome on this boat as there are on some others. So far so good. Now, I know a lot of you guys are like me and not salty seamen, so I'm gonna stick to using normal people words to describe these boats in the video. Now, technically, there's cabins, staterooms, and suites on yachts, depending on how big they are, but we're all friends here, so let's just call them bedrooms and stay with the layman terms. The GT52 is a 2-bedroom setup, so it has the master bedroom all the way in the bow or the front of the boat, and then it's got a much smaller room with 2 singles, suitable for kids or drunk friends that don't mind listening to each other snore. And again, it was the fit and finish on this boat that I really loved the most. It was all very modern, very clean, and very livable. Have you been downstairs, Max?
No, I have not.
Ooh, this is a nice little galley. That's a seaman word for a kitchen.
Dude, I feel...
Oh my goodness, have you seen this bedroom? It says please stay off the beds, but I want you to go in and look at that. Beep, beep. That's cozy in there. And what's this? Is this just some storage? Yeah. Nice little bathroom. Oh, look at the shower. LEDs.
Dude, the open lighting is really the vibe. Because you
Yeah.
know how older boats, like, they're so dingy in the galleyway?
This is.
And look at the shower in that. This is incredible.
Alright, let's see if we can all fit in the shower. What?
Look at the bed. It's tapered. Is the bed tapered or am I just tripping? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
The bed's tapered. Yeah, this is so nice. Okay, All right, this is definitely top of the list right now.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's also the only boat that we've looked at, but this is currently number one. I like this a lot.
This thing actually lowers, and then you can put padding on it, so this whole thing can be flat. And then they have something here that comes out, so you can shade.
Okay.
And then they have, in the front, you can do the same thing, and they have railing that you can add, and a shade at the front too. And he said it's 2.2, and he said he would work with you to get to 2 million. Especially with
She did
my
the deal
smile.
for you.
With your smile, we'll get me
You're
down to 2.
Welcome.
See, this is why it's always good to have Christine with us. I don't think we need to look at anything else. This is it.
This is it.
The GT52 was a gorgeous boat, but I felt like for $2 million, we could get something with a few more bedrooms and maybe something with a bit more outdoor space. So the next one we looked at was a 64-foot Sirena, and this one had 3 bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms, plus an extra level compared to the GT52, and it was only priced 50 grand more, which meant that with some negotiation, we could probably come pretty close to our $2 million budget. Let's take a look and see what 2.4 million would get us. This is bigger than the first apartment that I moved into in Venice. Oh, I might have a Modelo in a minute, yeah. Because
nice.
most of these galleys are really narrow, aren't they? Whereas this, you could easily get a couple
like
of
a
people.
washing machine. This is nice.
Yeah,
and
I
I
like
like
this.
the bar. I always like a bar.
Yeah.
Just
No, this is
extra working
good
space.
entertainment space.
6 people at least here.
What do you
Look
think?
at this.
Could you imagine rolling into Avalon?
Is it the
Just-
meeting? They got the meeting?
Yeah. So sick.
Spectacular.
This is nice as well, like the panoramic
Joystick?
windows.
Look at the.
She's
It keeps going. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Christine, where would the help go? All right, so I'm guessing this is the master. I love the windows, little portholes. Okay, I really like this one. Nice little guest room. So every single one has its own bathroom, which is nice. This is huge. Look, you even got like a little, what's this? Has this got a chessboard in it or something? No, just, oh, look at that little vanity, Christine.
Dude, this bathroom.
Oh my God, it goes so far.
Bulgari shampoo and conditioner.
Okay, it's definitely worth 2
I
million.
didn't even know.
Look at this rain head.
Look at this. Like just showering down on you. Teak.
This is amazing. I mean, look at the size of it.
It's nuts.
Go and check out your little vanity.
Yeah. Look at. Oh my gosh.
Right?
It's like. And the lighting.
Isn't that cool?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Hi.
Amazing. Okay, let's go upstairs and go and see what the party deck looks like. Jordan, I like this one.
Okay.
I think this one might be a keeper. I really like that one, but considering this is only list price, $100,000 more.
All right. I mean, it is over budget. I don't think they're going to go down to that 2 million mark.
We'll see.
I think
We'll get
I can negotiate that one.
we'll get Christine to flash a smile and, you know.
We haven't even hit the Sunseekers yet. They're already pulling the trigger.
I know.
Oh, wait, whoa.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm just excited, guys. Look at this. Imagine cruising across to Catalina Island, dock up, lay on the front. I mean, look, it keeps going up as well. Dude, this
Oh,
is
and we missed the whole top deck.
I know, we've got to go up there.
Holy shnikes.
Yeah. So boat prices don't really make sense because you can get something
No.
huge like this for 2.4, or you can get something small like a small center console or Sport Fisher or whatever. They'll also be 2 million, but it'll be way smaller. But it's just like
the brand,
faster
right?
and
It's like you have too many variables now. It's not
Yeah.
just size, because age too with boats.
Right.
You get a 30-year-old boat that's massive for half the
Right,
price
right,
of what
exactly.
a brand new half the size would
Well,
be.
we're going to get over to some of the huge boats in a minute. They've got like the big boys over the back there. And yes, some of those are only 2 million. Cheaper than this one, but they're huge. All right, let's see. Going up. Holy moly, it just keeps going. Look at this. So I'm guessing that you can unzip all of this to have it be open air if you want.
Well, open air-ish. Like you can open that through some.
What about this big zipper down the middle?
You can, but then you have to uninstall all of it.
Okay.
You'd rather just open this.
Oh, this opens?
Yeah.
Oh.
And this is the boarding tray.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, that's really cool.
So you can have your vegan
Dude, this
sausages.
looks like the back of your truck. Dude, you cook your tortillas and your vegan freaking little sausages right here.
Yeah.
You put your beans in your fake tortillas.
No, I can have real tortillas.
No, you can't. They're vegan tortillas.
It's a fun little option.
Oh, that's a shower. No. That's so
Just like go in the middle of Avalon and just strip down and give everybody a show.
That's such a fun.
Okay, so of the two we've seen, this one is definitely my favorite. It's only $100,000 more list price than that one, but it's really cool. I really like this. Speaking of cool looking boats, check this one out. This isn't in the show, this is privately owned. Is that not the coolest looking boat? It looks like some sort of military stealth boat. So this is actually owned by the guy that owns Eurocar, which is a big supercar dealership here in Orange County. Business must be good. So we're all gonna go in on this together. Then that way I don't have to spend 2 million. It's only 700 grand each.
What are you talking about? This is gonna be the shortest YouTube episode ever. Like, oh, I looked at 2 boats and I bought that one. Come on.
Okay, well, look at some others then. That Sirena definitely was a lot of boat for the money, and given my love for travel and adventure, having a boat with a range of 2,200 nautical miles opens up a lot of opportunities, even though it would cost you about 9 grand to fill the tank. But anyway, given we've been aiming a little bit high at this point, we decided to go and check out something that was comfortably within our budget so that we could at least fill it up with fuel once we bought it.
So this is 1.5, so if you give them 2 million, they'll cut you a check back for a $500,000.
Oh, perfect.
He said 600,000. I was like, you're gonna go even 100 less?
Wow. So I like this. This is the table goes
And these
down.
looks like they go well. Okay. Oh, you know what? They're
so it can
interchangeable.
be
So you can go this way.
this way.
This is an outdoor galley.
Okay.
So there's a cooktop and a sink in here, wet bar. The
Okay.
refrigerators are
Nice.
right there.
Okay. So nice entertaining space. The Pardo 50 is considered a walk-around boat, so it's not necessarily made for long-range journeys, but it still does have a couple of bedrooms downstairs so you can pull a Catalina overnighter. Whoa, I wouldn't want to do this drunk. Be careful, Christine, especially with those feet. So this is your master bedroom.
And then the kids stay in here.
Okay. This is the only problem is if you came with friends and you put someone down in there,
Yeah.
then to get out or to use the bathroom, they have to come into your bedroom.
You order and you get the lock put the other way.
Just lock them in.
Come in.
Okay, bye. Full stall.
I like the
shower.
fact that they all use these rain heads.
For the amount of space they have, they really do make it the best of it.
Yeah. Honestly though, I feel like this is a lot of sort of wasted space where perhaps they could have just put a wall here.
This is for sleep. This is not necessarily
a door
for
here.
Right. But what I'm saying is if they put a wall here,
With
I'm
the
not
door.
going to miss this,
Yeah.
and it would then give you privacy so
Yeah,
that you could
they
sleep.
Come in and.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they could build it for you.
But this only has an outdoor kitchen galley. This
And a
doesn't have.
microwave in
The
here.
microwave's in here.
In the
but yes,
bedroom?
it's an
That's
outdoor.
like what I'm
galley.
wondering is.
I like the carbon fiber. So this is sort of this is a Range Rover Sport. It's quick, it's luxurious, it's got some nice little sporty carbon bits, but also comfortable.
Exactly.
All right, boys, what do we think? Do we like this one?
Not bad. It's beautiful. It's a nice little day boat. Take a seat. What do you think of the cushion?
Oh, what
Or
cushion?
lack thereof.
Holy moly! It's a good job I've got junk in the trunk.
Yeah.
Have you been downstairs yet?
No.
Go check
take a
out.
look?
Go check out the bedroom.
Okay.
And give me your thoughts. All right, we're actually going to go on the water taxi. That the one that we were just on, that Pardo. This is one that they're running around as a water taxi. So we get to actually see what it's like riding around.
I'm digging the color scheme in here.
What a day. This is absolutely beautiful. The weather is perfect. And it's so nice to be back in Newport. If you guys are new to the channel, I used to live here before I moved out to Arizona, where I now live. I used to live right here, Newport Beach, California, and it is a wonderful part of the world. I just moved because I needed more space and everything else for my growing toy collection. And there's a lot of benefits to living in Arizona as well, but it's so nice that in 4 hours I can just drive and be back here doing all this stuff. It's great to be back with everybody and see all the friends, so I'm a very happy boy. This is nice. This is a nice way to spend the day. Hope you guys are enjoying the episode so far. If you are, make sure you go down, hit the subscribe button. I work really hard to put out these videos every week, put out cool content for you guys to check out, so I would really appreciate it if you would just take 1 second, go click that subscribe button. It's free and it helps me out a ton and allows me to keep doing this and keep creating content for you guys. So thank you very much in advance. And if you are already a subscriber, thank you for supporting the channel. Here he is, King Newport, back in his natural
Can I
habitat.
interrupt your vlogging?
Come on in. I was just saying how nice it is to be back.
Video logging.
This thing, I have seen this out on the water from the Sea-Doo. Jordan, this is the one you said was an older boat that they did a refit on, right?
Oh, the Bellissima?
Yeah. So I have actually been out in the middle of the channel on the way to Catalina on my Sea-Doo, and this thing has come hoofing by. It looks great underway, and it's fast. Like, the wake that that thing kicks off is crazy. Look at this. Is that for sale? How much? 2 million? I like your watch, Jordan.
Oh, thank you. It was a wonderful gift from a good friend of mine.
So Jordan was umming and ahhing over the Seiko mods. He has Rolexes, but he was like looking at my Seiko mods and he's like, man, they're cool, but I just don't know. I was like, here, take my Batgirl, wear that, see what you think. And what are we now, 4 months later, and he's still wearing it. And I heard someone comment on it and say, oh, that's a great watch earlier. Did you tell him?
I just go, oh, thank you.
Yeah, right? Because I mean, it is a lovely watch.
I had like 5 people this weekend just be like, oh, that thing's so cool. I was like, oh, thanks. Yeah. I wear this every day.
Exactly. You're not saying that it's anything else. That's the thing.
They admire the watch.
Yep.
I say thank you.
Yep, that's it. It's great that there's so many people that appreciate a nice Seiko.
Exactly.
So Lightstar is the biggest boat in the show. So big, in fact, that you can land a helicopter on the back of it. Fun fact, Howard Light, who owns this boat, is a billionaire because he invented earplugs. How crazy is that you can become a billionaire for inventing little foam things that you just push in your ears and then it turns into one of those. What do we think of the gold hull? That's new. I've never seen that. So last year I went on one that looked absolutely epic. It was like all black and gray and stealthy. Big boat, but actually once I got on it, the layout was so awkward. Like everything was all tight and it just, yeah, it is interesting. When you see these huge boats, layout is everything because they look massive from the outside, but some of them are just so badly laid out that when you get inside of them, there's like no room to do anything. And then others that perhaps don't look as cool on the outside, you get in and it's just so well thought out. So that's something that up until last year I didn't know because I only ever saw these boats on the water. I never actually got to walk around them. Would you guys like to come to Newport Beach and rent this boat, this exact boat, touched by Jordan Wachter himself? So yeah, if you guys are interested in renting one of these, then go to littlelidoboatco.com, check it out. You rent these, take them around, we'll have a good time. Like I say, it's JD Jordan's company, so go support it. Go help him out. He's got some things that he's got to pay for soon.
That's it.
Christine's got the snacks.
Nut bar.
You've had enough nut, you don't need any more. We've got a little refuel. Jordan, what are you taking us to see now?
Boats.
JD Jordan, ladies and gentlemen. So we've seen boats that are within budget, you know, give or take, around the 2.2 mark. Now I think we should go and see boats that we definitely can't afford today. Okay, now we're talking quad 450s. So each one of these motors, 450 horsepower. That right there is 1,800 horsepower on a little center console. Oh, I bet that shifts. It is time. We're going to go on the biggest boat at the show, which is Lightstar. So big that it comes with its own helicopter. Are they selling it with or without the helicopter?
For the right price.
Yeah, I guess anything's for sale.
Yeah, we've got some guy saying his name is Adam Swords trying to get on the vessel. Do we have your approval? Copy that. Sorry, sir. Get the f off.
So ironically, after Brandon ejected me from the boat, I was actually told by a real member of the crew on Lightstar that we couldn't shoot any of the interiors, only the outer decks, which is weird because Lightstar's a charter vessel and has had more parties thrown on board than most brick and mortar nightclubs. Whatever you do, do not go around that boat with a black light either. Anyway, charterworld.com says that you can rent it for 122 grand per week. It's 143 feet long, it's got 6 bedrooms, it'll accommodate 10 guests and I believe 7 crew. It's got a 5,400 gallon fuel capacity, which will waft you across about 4,700 miles of open ocean at speeds of around 15 knots or 17 miles an hour. Your fuel bill is gonna be 66 grand to fill it up, and if you set sail from Newport Beach, you could make it all the way down the Baja Peninsula, past Guatemala, El Salvador, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, through the Panama Canal, and then back up across the Caribbean Sea to the Bahamas, and you would still actually have some fuel left over. All right, well, we just got shut down. Apparently, we're not allowed to film inside on Lightstar, but we can go around the edge, so let's show you what the perimeter looks like. So this is 144 feet. I mean, it's just absolutely insane. You know, you look at the front of these other boats and they've got a little pad where you can sit and hang out on the bow, and then you come out on this and it's literally like being on the front of a cruise ship.
That's good.
Me and Brandon got matching manicures by his daughter. Okay, I'm sold, I'm sold. 2 Sea-Doo Sparks on deck. So what's cool is they've got this one on a dolly, but the actual mechanism to get them off the boat, it swings out the side and drops right off the side rather than having a crane on the front. That's nuts, I've never seen that before. Well, that is definitely a flex, having your own helipad on your boat. And that is insane, absolutely insane. So Howard is back there talking to Nicole, the girl in the white. He's the owner of the boat, and yeah, he also has a winery up in Malibu, absolutely gorgeous. Let me know in the comments. Let's say you had $200 million, $300 million burning a hole in your pocket or in your bank account. Would you do this? Is this how you'd spend your money? How would you spend it? Be interested to know. Okay, so far, I think I found my favorite boat, but I think we need to go and look at some more in-budget boats and just see. So if we go to Sun Country, which is right here, they have a ton of different brands, and we might find our $2 million boat, or maybe cheaper. So Jordan's putting out some fires at the moment, which means that we've kind of lost our negotiator, but in his place, Lady Christine is going to be doing the bargaining for us. So here we are at Sun Country. These guys have got a bunch of different boats, as you can see. They've actually probably got the biggest stand here at the show.
Sun Country's here.
This isn't Sun Country, so we're going to go to Sun Also, guys, what do you think? Should I get the 325 on the channel? Spoiler alert, I've got one coming. So, fun fact, this boat right here used to belong to this guy right here. So another fun fact about that boat, do you guys remember when I had to save those people from the sinking boat about a mile outside of Newport Harbor?
We're learning more about this boat that sank off the Newport Beach harbor.
A rescue operation off the coast of Newport Beach after a boat carrying 14 people started taking on water near the harbor.
People on board of a boat off Newport Harbor had to be rescued, among them an 82-year-old man.
Well, the boat that was actually towing them in and trying to get them into the harbor before it sunk was Brandon's old boat. And obviously that never happened and they abandoned ship and I had to rescue a few of them. But everybody was fine, in case you haven't seen the video. But yeah, me and Brandon didn't know each other then, and it's only recently that we put 2 and 2 together. So welcome to Sun Country Marine Group, ladies and gentlemen, the biggest dock here at the show. And they have so many boats for us to check out. So I am pretty sure that we are going to be able to spend our $2 million here at this stand. Jordan!
We're just in the
I just wanted to wave. Yeah, Jordan's just like, I gotta go to the fire department. So apparently somebody's had an incident. So Sun Country had a massive selection of boats on their dock, and I was really committed to finding the best option within that $2 million budget. It turns out they had multiple options for me, but the first one we looked at was a Riviera 505 SUV, which is a 3-bedroom cruiser. It's got about 1,200 horsepower's worth of Volvo engines and a range of around 1,000 nautical miles. It's definitely more traditional looking than the Pardos that I like, but the features it offers 100% put it in the running. So I'm here with Taylor from Sun Country, and I was just wondering, do you have any boats that are potentially within my budget?
Well, that depends. What's your budget?
2 million?
Oh, definitely. Step
Yeah?
into my office.
Okay.
Any of the Rivieras here you could afford?
Any of these?
Any of the Rivieras. Yeah, we've got SUVs and sport yachts here today. We're hopping on the Riviera 505 SUV, a very kind of athletic boat. It does a little bit of fishing, a little bit of living. And this is actually a really special boat for us. It's the first one that we've done in this lighter wood. We tend to go for the darker, richer walnuts in the Riviera, so this is a pretty unique build.
All right, I'm listening. So how much is this? You said I could afford it for 2. Is it 2?
I believe this one's 2.2, but don't quote me. I'm not really a numbers girl.
2.2.
So it's a little over budget, but I feel
Well,
like it's worth a stretch considering how quality it is. It's an Australian-built boat, built in Australia, and it is a true blue water boat because the water off of Australia is so rough. They have to be like truly capable, seaworthy boats.
Okay.
Water maker, good range. You can get all the way to Mexico with a pit stop on the way.
From Australia?
No, from Newport. I've done it twice myself, so I can
Oh,
guarantee
I see.
it can be done on this boat, and
Okay.
it's quite the journey.
You already sold me. You have mushrooms on board, so I'm in. 2.2. You said it's worth the stretch. Could we maybe do a little bit of negotiating?
That is show price. So we got pretty aggressive with our show pricing.
Okay.
But you know, maybe once you turn the camera off, we'll talk about it.
Okay. What do you think, Brandon?
I think you go bigger.
You think I go bigger?
You go bigger.
All right, let me just go for a little cruise around. Am I okay to go downstairs? All right, let's go and have a look, guys.
I couldn't imagine. This is my first time.
Wow. This is lovely. So I love the fact that not only do you have little side windows, but you've also got the skylight. So in here, even though these lights are on, really, really bright. It feels much bigger than the space that you've got. Lovely bathroom in here. It's very nice. Oh, this is cute. Little bunk beds. So one thing I have noticed about these boats is you definitely want to be the person that's sleeping in the master, because all of the unless they've got like a sort of secondary, which is like almost a master, but all of like the little bedrooms, they're definitely tight. I mean, you know that I sleep in my truck where I've got like this much headroom, so I would be absolutely fine in here, but this is definitely not for the larger gentleman or woman. This is going to be quite snug. Very comfy though, the mattresses are very nice. I think realistically you'd want to be a bottom bunk. Oh, look at this! You absolutely would want to be a bottom bunker, because then you've got your little porthole. That would be nice. Wake up in the morning, look out, have your nice beach or wherever it is that you are. And then what's the... Oh my God, okay. Here we go. So this is your secondary. Oh, is this the master? No, this is the master. Oh my God, I thought that one there was the master, because it's the one that you see as soon as you come down the stairs. So this actually is the guest bedroom. Josh, come check this out.
I like this.
So, what do you think of the master?
Holy cow.
Psych, this isn't the master.
No way. There's bigger?
Keep on going, sir.
Is that a closet?
I think this is a walk-in closet, yeah.
This boat's so big, the master's a closet. Okay, that's good.
A walk-in closet.
Yo, this is bitchin'. Whoa.
Mind the step.
Whoops.
So, lovely bathroom.
Dude, look at how close
Full-size shower.
This is sick.
I know.
Damn.
I just said,
ooh, it's so good on my feet.
how could watch that step?
Dude, I don't know. $2 million spent nicely on this thing.
I agree.
This thing is sick.
I agree.
I like how close you are to the water.
Yeah. Yeah, look at these huge windows. So yeah, you're basically on the waterline.
That's sick.
You know what'd be cool is to be down
It smells
here.
so good, dude.
I know. It
Why?
does.
Why does it smell so good?
It would be cool to be down here when you're underway, because
Oh,
you would
yeah, 'cause
literally
you just
be
be
like
underwater,
flying on the top
yeah.
of the water. Okay, not gonna lie, wasn't expecting it to be this nice down here.
It's big down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's your little day bed? Did you have a little nap on there?
She's nice. This is nice.
What size is this? 50?
52. Yeah.
It feels like an 80.
Yeah, for a 52-foot boat, this has got a lot of space. Okay, they've outdone themselves with this one. All right, I am suitably impressed. This is amazing.
It's quality, man. It sells itself.
Oh my God.
That's why I'm sitting here.
I had no clue that it was going to be that big downstairs.
Yeah, it really opens up. It's pretty incredible.
That's a nice touch, a little lit sign there. This is nice.
Very nice.
Did she say that the Manhattan was 2 million as well? All right, lads, out of this one and the big one over there.
Pardo?
Yes.
Ooh.
2.4, 2.2. Which one are we swinging
I feel
towards?
like how large the other one is, it's so much more boat. And I hate to say that because it's an amazing boat. And this is a very quality boat for $2 million. That's a big boat.
I guess it's like, do you want a bigger boat with, I would argue, not as nice of an interior? Or do you want something
But still
that's...
marginal, like, quality where you're not gonna know, you know, most
yeah.
to the layman, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
that was
like
gorgeous
beautiful
inside.
either way, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
So that's why, like, most people wouldn't notice the difference between the interior on this and the other one, but the other one's just a lot more boat. Hard to argue with, just that much more.
Right.
So a whole nother deck, right? I mean, like, that's tough to beat for that.
Okay, here's my argument. This one, you could very easily captain this by yourself and go to Catalina, like you and your wife, girlfriend, whatever, friends, no sweat. That one is just a bit bigger, like a bit bigger.
That's a good point.
So this one you could go dock and dine. I wouldn't have a problem parking this at Nobu. That one, I mean, I'm sounding like I go to Nobu. I don't go to Nobu, but like Woody's. You know, like if I took this to Woody's, I would be fine docking it. That big one, I would want someone watching, and you know.
And that's a good point though, because now you're not going to be taking it like just out on a Saturday. It's kind of like, oh, we'll take it out once a month. And that really eats into kind of your whole idea of having the boat, right? Because then you maybe need a smaller boat to use it just week to week.
All right, let's go and check out some other ones, but I like this. This one is definitely in second place now. So that is something you've got to consider when you're looking at boats in this size. There comes a point where you actually can't really operate your own boat, and then that adds an extra layer of complexity and cost to the ownership. Because now not only have you got the boat, but you've also got to have a captain and maybe a deckhand as well. So once we start looking at these big boy boats, there are some real considerations to be made in terms of the logistics of actually running the thing. All right, so now we're going to go on to a 55-foot Sunseeker.
Yep.
So this one, a little bit taller than the last one we were on. This is also 55, right? But this is like
That's correct. They're all in about the same size range. The difference is the Riviera we were just on is an SUV, so it's a little bit more enclosed. This one is a fly bridge, so you're going to have a lot more overhead space. And we'll talk about this one later. We've got a mini beach club down here. This will fold down as a bench so you can put your fins and gear on. This will store your dive equipment. Over here, this will pop up and is an outdoor shower. And if you opened this, it is a crew quarter. So there's room for one to sleep with a full wet head. And
You sold me at dive equipment. Okay. That's more, I don't fish, but I love diving, free diving, all that kind of stuff. So, all right, I'm in. So we're in the little outdoor.
Yep, aft cockpit. There's a little bit of dining area out here. We did a two-tone on the exterior. It's kind of a warm colored, brings out a little warmth in the boat.
Yeah.
And then what I really appreciate is this bar folds out from the interior. So this window drops down, the door opens up, and you've got a little bar seating. So, you know, if I'm in here making margaritas and you're here drinking them, it's pretty quick turnover from bar to your mouth.
I like this.
Yeah?
This is I can definitely live with this. How's everything going for you?
I had a lady fall down the steps.
Had you been drinking?
At a boat show? No way.
Don't move too fast because I don't want you to miss how much freaking storage is on this boat. Like everywhere you see silver holes is storage. It's like pretty much insane. And also these are all cold storage.
Oh
so
my
like
goodness.
You've got room for beverages on board, margaritas, beers, waters, tea. So one thing about Sunseeker is it's just details everywhere. The accent lighting in the ceilings is all angled and really cool lines that kind of reflect the exterior lines on the boat and the upholstery. And they've got a really insane living space up here that, you know.
This is absolutely
sexy.
stunning. Yeah.
Nice helm station, room for two, captain and first mate. And as you come below, it is a 3 stateroom 2 head layout. So.
Oh yeah, this is gorgeous. Tons of space. Yeah, definitely a lot more room than the last one that we're in, the SUV.
The stone showers also. We like really check every box and hit every upgrade.
Stone showers? Wow. Okay, yeah, this is gorgeous. How much is this one?
Ooh, numbers. What did we say it was? 2.2?
Yeah, something like that.
Like
You
that.
said it was somewhat within budget.
You know, I like to give a little room to dream.
Holy moly. Okay. All right. You made this look very elegant. I feel like I'm going to fall over.
Not quite as graceful.
So a walkway review. Definitely not for the wider gentlemen. I love the fact that we've got a table so we can have our dinner up here.
And they also did a little bit of a backrest. You can get comfy, throw some pillows up there.
Alrighty, up to the fly bridge.
The boat just keeps going and going. You know, you think it's already so good and it just gets better.
And this retracts up here?
Yeah, it's like a sunroof.
Okay, perfect.
Again, I want my driver to be here, my friends to be here. This will pop up. It's a fridge, grill, sink situation. So you can entertain,
wow.
eat, drink, be merry.
Yeah, I'm sold on this one. This is nice. This is so tough. So yeah, there was that one over there that I liked. And this one.
Yeah, but who showed you that one too? Like, did you like them better too?
I went round by myself. It was awful. This has been so much better. That's not soft close, guys. So if you buy this, you might want to put gas struts on it. Okay, so I think we might have a winner. I really like this one.
I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, it's very nice. Is that everything? Have we kind of looked at all of the boats we've got within my budget?
Well, so we were just on the 55 Manhattan. We do have one other 55-foot Sunseeker that is not in your budget, but I do think you would love it, and I would like to show it to you anyways.
Okay.
I will say, if the 55 Manhattan is like an SUV, the 55 Superhawk is a sports car.
Superhawk?
Super is in the name, so you know it's
Superhawk,
good.
dude.
So this is truly the ultimate entertainer's day boat. There's so many different functional components to this. Starting right here, we're currently in lounge mode. You can all sort of hang out. It's good conversational seating. This table will rotate and open to a full dining table.
Oh.
So right here, this piece will pop up, so you've got backrests and can dine right there.
Oh, okay.
I personally prefer it down.
Yeah.
This will slide
no
in,
way.
so you've got a full
Oh my goodness.
Dining area over here. Truly a functional boat. What do you want to be doing? Like, it's a Sunday. You've
Okay.
got beers. You're barbecuing.
Yeah.
The TV pops up here.
Oh, okay.
So that's a pretty nice feature. And another cool thing is it is an open boat, and it does get a little bit chillier in California, but you do have this windshield up that will protect you, and the doors will slide in and close, so when you're underway, it really protects you from the elements. You've got a heated dash.
This is nice.
Allow me to model it for you.
That's why you wanted to come out. You've got a great job, huh?
Oh, it's not the worst. Right here, you've got your Fusion audio control, so there's zoned audio around the boat, so you can, you know, if the kids are in the back and they don't want to necessarily bump.
There's going to be no kids on my boat, I'll have you know.
Same.
This is...
Speak to all your audiences.
Right. So yeah, if you losers want your kids on the boat, then they can be back there listening to Bob the Builder while you're up here listening to... Who do people listen to these days?
Cardi B. But you're thinking, oh, that's a beautiful day boat, but like, where's the cabins?
Right.
This boat does also have 2 staterooms, 2 heads, so let's go check it out.
It's a very sexy looking boat. Like it's got all the right angles, but it doesn't look too try hard, if that makes sense.
I
Like
know what you mean.
it's aggressive and
As opposed to these like proud bows and aggressive lines, like this is sleek, sexy, but I would also call it in some ways almost like understated, you know? Like you're definitely double looking.
understated.
A little bit.
You've been in this business too long.
I also am about to really blow your mind because you're thinking like, okay, with all of this amazing outdoor space, you must be in a little cave when you go below, and I think it will really impress you.
How tall are these ceilings?
Insanely tall. So they really have got you as deep as they possibly could into the bottom of the hole, and then it just feels so open with this overhead lighting. Again, the accent lighting, the skylights. You'll also notice that the walkways where your feet would be are also windows, so you just continue. There's 3 layers of natural light coming in.
This is unbelievable.
And so technically it is 2 staterooms, but I'll also point out how wide this couch is. So if you do have that awkward friend that's third wheeling, fifth wheeling, there's room for him too.
Okay.
Technically they both have ensuite, so they do.
Which
sell
one would
this.
you take?
I would take this one because I like the bathroom a little bit better, but
all right. So
this one does have a much wider beam, but give and take. And I will say there is give and take because it is such a day boat that the outdoor space is so maximized. You're giving a little bit. Like if you were to compare this with like the 55 Manhattan staterooms, for example, like you don't have as much overhead space, but still for what it is and how you're going to use it, most likely you're doing day trips going to Catalina. If you need to stay on the boat, you can, and it's obviously luxurious, comfortable, beautiful.
I mean, I'm fine staying in here. This is gorgeous. This is also a nice touch. What is this, and why is it carbon fiber?
That's your flagpole.
Oh, it is?
Anything you want to represent?
That's cool. Do I have I mean, we could put the Union Jack up there, you know, be patriotic.
Perfect.
So we've got toilet in the shower on this one.
Yeah, it's a wet head, which is why I have chosen the forward stateroom.
I can't get over this.
Point out the galley as we pass through. Something I really love about Sunseeker is they do a ton of inlaid design features like this. It kind of reflects the lighting, overhead.
I noticed this, the shape of it, everything's got these nice lines to it.
Yeah. So, welcome to the forward master.
Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, so we're losing a little bit of width here because it's right up into the bow,
but you do enjoy the headroom, and you also enjoy the full shower.
The lighting is gorgeous too.
Yeah,
I love
this. And
this.
even over, like under.
Oh, is that like a little skylight?
Headboard,
yeah.
Yeah, so it's technically an escape hatch,
okay.
but really it's a skylight.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a much larger bathroom. I like this. What are we thinking? 2.8? Is it worth it?
That's a stretch. She
go
said
downstairs?
she could make it work. No.
Go quickly run downstairs and go and have a look and then come back. He's back.
Interior review. The skylight was sick.
Right.
So that kind of like, that lounge kind of living room area with the skylight, that was pretty cool. I never really see that in like other things. I'm not sold on the interior. I think it's quality.
Yep.
The rib interior is still a little beefier to me.
This is made in England though, so just be careful with
yeah, can't go too hard.
Yeah. So having now been on 5 different boats, I got a good idea of what $2 million was going to get me. And overall, I was still leaning towards that Sirena 64, just because of how much boat you're getting for the money. It definitely was large, which would realistically mean you'd probably want a crew, but if you're going to drop $2 million on a boat, you can probably afford to pay some staff. But right as I was about to leave, Taylor stopped me and said that there was one more that she thought I might like. It had a flybridge, had great range, 3 bedrooms, tons of outdoor space, And best of all, it was under budget, so no negotiation needed. So this boat apparently is under budget, 1.8.
I was feeling guilty. I showed you too many stretches. I want to show you something you could buy
Told me
right
I had
now
to
under
work
budget.
harder. So this one I'm gonna have 200 grand in my pocket, so I
Yeah.
can fill it up a couple of times.
And you still have 3 levels. You've got your staterooms below, living and galley here, and then flybridge for enjoyment.
So check this out. There's actually crew quarters down here. So if you do want to, go on a trip and have crew to look after the boat, so you can just chill and drink margaritas, then this is where you put them at night. They come and sleep down here.
Hide them in their Harry Potter closet. There's a couple things you notice right away on the Prestige. This pocket door slides all the way open, and it just completely makes it an indoor-outdoor space. Like, it opens this whole living space up. And then my personal favorite feature on these boats is just the insane visibility on the windows. They're floor to ceiling, they're huge, so much natural light, you really feel like you're connected with the water around you, which you're on a boat, you want to be connected to the water, that's what you're here for.
It's stepped down. I was like, this is like a little person's kitchen. Yeah. But there is this little step down here. Interesting. Okay, so
Gives
now
you a little more headroom when you're cooking.
Yeah, I love the finish. I like what is this?
Don't ask details.
But it's not, I thought it was a flat white, but it's not. It's got like
I
little
see what
flecks
you're
in
saying,
it. You know what I mean? I really like the white leather. But does it get a little messy? Like, does it stain?
Well, the good thing about this one is it wipes clean so easily.
Okay.
So it is like a luxe leather, so it's easier to maintain. I also really like how they hid the TV. I'm not a TV gal, and I think when you're on a boat, you need to be enjoying your company, enjoying the space. Like, what a rare luxury to be on a boat. Turn the TV off. But if you're a TV guy, I'm happy for you. You can pop it up, watch whatever's stupid.
That comes out of there at the end?
Yeah.
I really like the white headliner in here as well. Like, it feels very open and airy in here, even though they've done the dark wood.
So another really cool feature of this boat is you're looking forward, thinking that's where we should go next, but actually I would like to take you down the private entrance to the master stateroom.
Oh, okay.
Gives you a little more privacy from your guests.
Fancy pants.
Yes. And the nice thing about having the master stateroom is that you get the full beam to enjoy all of this space.
This is beautiful. Okay, this is very nice. Nice big shower as well.
And
This
it's
is
under
nice.
budget,
I know.
may I remind you.
I know, seriously. And is this under budget because it's a show special, or is that just the price of this boat?
It is a show special. It still would be under budget without the show special, though.
Really?
Yeah. Again, Sun Country Marine Group, we have 8 brands, and there's kind of something for everyone, depending on your price point, depending on your style. Again, you like the Sunseeker, I'm a Riviera girl. This is in your budget. They're all, they all kind of cater to different people's wants and needs. As we're passing through, you'll notice that this opens up, so if you've got to get bow access really quick, you can do that. It also is just nice for a little fresh air. So this is a cool feature. It's an adjustable seat. If you want to have conversational seating, that's an option. And then this will slide back for your helm seat for your captain. And then as we move forward, you've got 2 staterooms and a head.
Very nice.
Love the high gloss finish. It keeps it feeling really classy. These also open up. We've got the covers on the boat right now, but when those are off, you've got so much natural light in here. And
Yeah, wow, so this whole thing, 2 skylights up there. This is very nice as well. What did you say it's called? A wet head?
yeah, wet head.
Wet head?
Because the head gets wet.
It'd be cool if you could get like a little filler piece for in here to turn this into one big bed.
Well, also, I don't know about this boat, but a lot of the boats that have the 2 bunks, you can slide them together and make one big bed, or
Okay.
just order it that way.
Okay.
We have
Okay.
New ones coming like every month.
So
we
I
can
could
spec it.
spec this with a full-size
Yeah,
bed if I wanted to.
exactly. Got a nice rail here for you.
Oh. These skinny, bloody side passages are terrifying, but at least this one's got a rail for me to grab onto.
Little bow lounge, little sunbathing, get your tan on.
Yeah, very nice. Do these fold up?
Yeah, they do. So we're on the 520 right now. What I will say about the Prestige line is that to your left, we have the 460 fly. It's the exact same floor plan. Maybe less staterooms, maybe a little bit smaller, but conceptually exactly the same. And they do it in the 420, 460, 520, 590, and 630. So they just scale up, but it's the same concept.
This is a shocking amount of boat for the money. Like, I'm very impressed with this. I came here trying to spend $2 million, but I'm not sure I'm gonna have to.
Again, I love the flybridge. We're sitting, we're dining, we're drinking, we're cooking, we're drinking. Did I say drinking twice? You can use this as a sun pad, tilt it up, set it down, keep your driver company while you're underway, get the wind in your hair.
It almost doesn't seem like you need to spend more than this, because I mean, what am I gonna get for more money?
I mean, start here, you'll love it,
Yeah.
and then you'll come back to me and be like, well, Taylor, I'm still thinking about how nice the finish was on that Sunseeker. And then
Always on the
we'll
upset.
take it on trade.
Always on the upset. Look at that for service.
Except I don't have a bottle opener.
Here, do you want to hold this while I open it?
You only got one?
Thanks.
Oh, I got it for you.
Sorry, bud.
I got it for you when I found
I was working hard, so
Were you?
yeah.
Hey, shout out to your nephew.
Davis!
He follows you and he likes all your videos.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Hi, Davis!
That's awesome. What's up, Davis? Cheers, everybody. So that Modelo marked the end of my boat shopping trip, and I'm pleased to say that I think I would have come away from that show, had my $2 million been real, with money still left in my wallet. That Prestige 520 was such a surprise. From checking out the other boats, I would definitely want something with a fly bridge, and honestly, the biggest selling point of that boat was the bedroom down the back stairs, that little private entryway. I know it sounds silly, but somehow that just added so much to the luxuriousness of that boat. It also does run the same engines as the Pardo 52, but just with a smaller 343-gallon fuel tank versus the Pardo's 528, which means that its range was about 260 nautical miles less at around 490. But that also means that it costs less every time you fill it up, and that's guy maths. It would be nice to have a boat capable of making longer trips, but in reality, with a boat that size, you are rarely going to be anywhere where you can just nip into a fuel dock and do a splash and dash if you really needed to. So I think we have our winner. If I was at Newport Beach International Boat Show 2024 to drop $2 million on a boat, I believe I would have chosen the Prestige 520, and obviously I would have bought it from Taylor. So let me know in the comments below, do you think I made the right decision? If not, tell me which one you would have picked. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to be buying a $2 million boat anytime soon because I've got some sad news about the YACHT. If you watched last week's episode, you'll have seen that it was burning a shit ton of oil, and that's because the piston rings are fried. So I've just found out it needs an engine rebuild to the tune of $3,000. It's definitely not ideal, but we will get it fixed and we will get it back into the man cave ready for some summer adventures. And what you guys can do to help me out with that though is make sure you hit that subscribe button if you aren't already. And if you're feeling really kind, share this video with some friends so that we can get as many views as we can and so that I can afford to keep these vehicles on the road and on the water and all the rest of it. And who knows, maybe one day if the channel does blow up, we will be sitting on board a new Prestige making a YouTube video. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this and I hope you have a great rest of your week. Be nice people, do good things, find your everyday adventure, and most importantly, remember, until next time, don't do anything I wouldn't do. See ya.